We're gonna get right into it, man. It's Rodrigo back with another YouTube video. I've been slacking. Not really, because I've been posting podcasts, but I love you. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I'm recording again. For real. It's been so long. But I just did this on a whim. Christmas tree behind me. I've seen that it's a thing for people to do. The second Thanksgiving is over, it's Christmas time. No, not even Thanksgiving. Halloween. As soon as Halloween ended, it's Christmas time. It's just so funny how quick people jump from one thing to another. Like all of us in general as people. You know, it could be a person, a trend, a thing. But the whole point of this video is nothing. I'm just recording. I'm going to explain why I haven't been as active. If you are of the people who watch my Instagram, my TikTok, those kinds of things, and look for short form content, I've been relaxing on it. One, because one side of it was teaching. I read somewhere in the Bible that it's better not to teach because you will be judged harder. And honestly, a lot of people just read over that. But me, I was like, You know what I'm saying? Like, for my sake, I'm not going to keep teaching things. If you find something that I say to be a lesson that you learn from, that's amazing. But as of now, I'm not teaching. Not on purpose. I'm not going to sit here and direct your path. I'm going to just do me, okay? That's where I'm at. Second of all, where was I? The short form content. It's really fruitless. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun to practice. It's cool to have those kinds of videos out. But the goal that I set out to accomplish with those was not met. Meaning, I need to recalibrate. So, I'm just not stressing. It's life. Like, I get flashbacks to when I was younger, just like enjoying certain random things that I completely forgot about. And it's just like getting into a certain vibe and feeling a certain way and just being content and joyful in that, you know. And as people, we get away from that. So I've been trying to inch myself closer to what's true. And the only truth I know is the Lord. You know, so I'm going to keep on trying to chase his presence, you know, because it's a blessing for him to be in our presence, to be in his presence, but to be aware of it, to acknowledge it, to entertain it, you know, is a different thing. So there's a lot of things in life I've been trying to figure out for myself, all right? But the music, the YouTube journey, the content, it's not stopping, all right? As you know, you have to pivot in life. You have to learn from your mistakes. And sometimes it's hard to call them mistakes because you had to walk. And walking, you're not going to always walk a perfect road. So you step. It's a little janky. You feel like you made a mistake, but it's the road. It's the road. Just thank God. Just thank God. And that's what I tell myself. As of now, I am thankful. I'm grateful. I'm ready. And To those of you watching me right now, I'll make this message personal. You're not going to get more flowers from others than you give yourself. That doesn't mean boast, but it means that you don't need to downplay your love for yourself when it comes to yourself. You don't have to flaunt it, but be that, you were made a specific way. And I'm gonna quit talking to you now because I just said I was gonna quit teaching, and that leads me to, what do I really talk about if I'm not teaching? Maybe just times when I was young, like we wake up early, play the game. It was like Monsters Inc. on, that game where like it was like a flat thing and then you put the little statue, the toy statues on it, and you can use that character. Real ones know what I'm talking about. Real ones know what I'm talking about. We played that Monsters Inc. The same mission, boom, 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 and it was just fun. Like we loved it. Then my godmom would make us some amazing breakfast. I ain't never tasted no breakfast like that since, and it's been so long and I still know the taste, It's just a matter of remembrance. And it's not to be sad about it, but I appreciate it. I know what I enjoy. I know what makes me what makes me feel at home. And it's not just playing games in a sense, but like I just said, sense. Like I'll smell certain things and I'll just feel like everything's okay, Because when you're a child, it's weird. We all want to go back to when we were younger. But I believe that a blessing that we ignore is God blotting out memories, not allowing us to know certain things that did happen to us, for us. I don't want to say to us, make us sound like victims, because we ain't, but they happened to us, but it was for us at the same time. I learned that silence and empathy together, that works more than a bunch of words and an answer. I don't want to have the answer to everything I learned. I just sit back and think about how lucky we are. I'll just leave it at that. And I quit editing these videos because what's the point? It's fun, yeah, but it just takes up time. And I'm not worried about it, honestly. What's important is that I'm in front of the camera. It's going to be times that I'll be glad I just let out certain thoughts, let out certain feelings. And this is one of those times I needed to vent. I don't know about what or why, but I will post this, because why not? This is Uriah's thoughts. Rodrigo, my name is Uriah. Nice to meet y'all. My thoughts is like boom, 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 boom. Not in a bad way, but when I stop and listen to everything I've been saying, I'm like, where have I been going with this? But at the start, I didn't know where I was going with this. So I don't need to try to figure it out now that I'm in the mix of it. Just taught myself a lesson. Just have fun, G. I'm talking to myself, because I ain't teaching y'all Nathaniels. G, just have fun. we get one time around on this earth. After that, it's up to God, the one who knows and sees everything. Why not just live? Because I hear people always say, I'm still here. It's another day. I probably said that a couple times too. I don't want that for myself. I want to live until the motherfucking wheels fall off. Because why not? Why not? Why not? And I love this path I'm on because you know who mess with you, who don't. When it really comes down to it, words are only so meaningful until the results come back and you're like, that's not adding up. I see it. That's the problem. And you don't tweak out about it, but you just say it's alright, man. You just keep going with it. And God gives me the strength to keep on walking, ignorant to things I shouldn't know. That's just how I feel. Because if you knew the reason why so-and-so is struggling and you spent all your time trying to fix a person who wasn't going to listen to it, I don't want to call it wasted time, but what have you been doing? And what did you get from it besides the feeling of unsatisfaction, disservice, and a feeling of, coldness? Like, both ways, for no real reason. So, since I'm not trying to teach no more, I'm also definitely not trying to judge, because why? It don't make sense. If you got the energy to judge me, chef's kiss, I'm thankful. Psh, I'm not surprised. But damn, it's not even about the energy. If I judge you, I'm going to be judged the same way, if not harder. And I don't get nothing from judging you. Maybe my ego, but too much ego bring down the man, you know what I'm saying? Bring down the woman. You can't have too much ego. You got to have enough to know you're him, know you're her, but you can't have too much ego. You got to know when to drop it. That's it. Because I have ego, dummy ego, but I learned to drop it. Because it's only needed in certain times. It's only needed when your character is tested. It's only needed when it's time to perform, And I'm only going to perform when it's worth something. You feel? So, I thought I had to stay in that all the time, but everybody in this world wears a mask. It's the truth. Everybody, even me. I'm probably wearing a mask. I don't know what it is right now, but decide what you need to use your masks for and know who you truly are. Uriah. I ain't teaching y'all, I promise. I'm talking to myself. Look. all those who've been sticking with me through this journey, it's been some months now. It truly has been some months. Feels like longer than that, but I won't speak on it. I won't speak on it. But your waiting will not be in vain. It's going to be so worth it. The things that we will do, God willing, unthought of, to be honest. But you know, you're in the right direction. You're right where you need to be. And God is always right there waiting for you. I gotta tell myself that a lot. I don't even know what to say sometimes. I'll be like, thank you. Cause everything I could complain about, there's so much more to thank him about. So I just break it even with thank you, if nothing else. I'ma do my best to move forward on something that y'all would have never expected. It's Rodrigo, $1 Million Mindset, author, Hidden in Plain Sight Radio, host, artist, Rodrigo. Bangers. Check out the Instagram if you want. A lot of people have been unfollowing. I took it as a good thing though, because 90% of y'all wasn't doing jack. No way, so I ain't tripping. Then it's gonna make room for those who actually support. So I love you. Take care. Don't think too hard. If you do think about how much God loves you. And if you catch me teaching, smack me on the back of the head. Rodrigo out. BDB is out, matter of fact, on all platforms. Search up BDB by Rodrigo and Lil Bville. Banger. You know what? We'll end off on that. Peace, my G's. Peace.